Aloha and good morning.
Good morning.
Love you to you folks out there. Is that thing still running over there? Okay. Okay. So we are here. And we are really thrilled to be here because you know it's a great time to be on Earth. And why do I say that? I'm going to introduce you to a lady here in just a moment. Her name is Aldine. And she's going to do this song for us today. And understand this song. It's a little hot. But it's you've got to be aware of what it means. So, Aldine, will you give us a quick minute of what it means in Hawaiian, or what it means to you to sing this? Because I can tell you, you sing it so well. God bless you.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Aloha. Aloha. So this morning, as in the mornings that we have our services, I'm going to be doing the Lord's Prayer in Hawaiian. But what's so wonderful about when you hear it in Hawaiian is you connect with the earth. And so this is an 8th month. And so you want to stay in the center of the 8. And the way that I do it is I go up through the right and connect with the Creator. I stay in the center, then I go down and connect with the earth. And as you stay in the center, then your heart opens and the song goes forth to the universe and all the multiverses. And all we're doing is sending love, which is what life is all about. And so if all of us could take a nice prana breath, connect our hearts. E koma koma kuila ko kalani. E hoano ia ko ino. E hiki mai ko aupuni. E malama ia ko make makahoni nei. E liki me ia malama ia. Makalani la. E hawi mai ama koi ke ala. I aina ma kono nei ala. E kala mai hoi ama ko. I ka ma ko lawi hala ana. Me ma koe kala nei ka poe la me hala. I ka ma mai ho'oku o ia ma koi ka ho'owali ia mai. E ho'opa kele no naya ma ko i ka ino. No ka mea, no ke aupuni, a me ka mana, a me ka ho'onani i a malo aku. Amen. Amen. Wow.
Sit down now. It's such a pleasure. She's a volunteer. But she's on a strict contract. She can't. Sickness, death, and so further notice. Because without that right there, I don't think we get this thing started. Next guest is going to be guest, not guest.
Hugs.
Hugs. the next guest is the lady on the side told me my voice was fast. Please.
Director.
Now, understand this thing. This is mostly for you guys out there as well. And I don't know if he's out there or not, but my friends, some of you are there pretty constantly for us. Not for me, but to get to this whole journey. And I think sometimes you might be sitting on your bed or your desk or whatever, and somebody else in the house someplace with you, I think. So what I ask you to do is just run quick downstairs or upstairs or whatever. Give them a hug. Because I can tell you, hugs are so beautiful. I hug everybody in this church, well, except for a couple people. But I hug everybody in this church at least once or twice already today. And I get more of these because hugs are beautiful. We tell you, prayer is what we know we want to do. Oh, okay. I can breathe now. Oh, come in. Oh. My sister. She's not my sister, but she should be my sister. Anyways, I don't embarrass you. You know that. Anyway, now we're all families here now. So please get up and give a hug. We'll take on a few people here. Give a hug. You folks get up off your chairs and go do something that you normally wouldn't do. Hug a plant, hug a tree. Right back. God bless you.
Where did it kickstart?
Something's missing. Feel right. Yeah. It's locked in. No, it's not quite right here.
You always should ask.
She's here. You better give me that. Right? As soon as you saw her, oh, okay.
He did the same thing. He said,
Yeah.
Miss Karen.
Same with you.
that's right. When you were here the other day, you was all happy and great.
You know so much more.
All right. Yeah. It reminds me.
I checked something.
Yeah. Swim upstream to the last time.
I gave you one more.
Oh, okay. Shoot, I'll take it. You can for the goodies.
I'm watching those little girls.
Oh, that must be.
It's so cute.
Okay. And Paul's not here today as well. If you haven't noticed, Paul's not here. You didn't know him? I mean, oh, yeah. Well, see, Pete said, I'll introduce Peter in just a moment. But he said, he walked up and he said, I felt it. Where was Corinna? Can you imagine being a church this small? Everybody knows everybody. You're all family. You don't show up. It's not because of church. You're the family. You didn't show up. That's right. Now, takes me on my next base I was getting to before hugs. Why would I mix hugs? Let me say you should not remind me it's what I'm going nuts. Anyway, this
I tried that, but it's my job to say, uptime.
voice inside. Anyways,
Please don't take my job away.
this next young man is a very special guy to me because we've been doing these magic moments and Zen moments for a very long time. If you haven't noticed, I got it up on the website. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you. You did it good. Well, Gail did it for me, but I wrote it, Patty edited it, and it went up there. But it was the people poured it out. So many people thanking you, likes and so on and so forth. It was so beautiful.
Your Sunday message?
Yeah. So, anyway, Peter Bowman, Zen moments. Come up.
Thank you, Kahu. I'm going to try to take all these years I've been doing this, and I'm like, I never either I don't get it or something happens, and I'm like, darn, but I think, there's a real reason there. It's better live. So
I'll be your gubby.
Yeah.
Right here.
Okay. Well, I can't really see, so I'm just going to turn it on. Trust. You know that thing, trust?
What's your gubbies?
Blessings to all of you, and thank you, and happy Sunday, and I love you, all of you. Thank you very much. I walked in and I went, because I usually come in, I'm the very last, and I see all the heads turn to me. Oh, you better be here. But today I walked in and I went, wait a minute, something's not right. We're lopsided. Paul's not here. No, wait. So we waited patiently, and they trickled in. So thank you. I'm wearing my Michael Engels shirt today. Michael Engels had a shirt just like this, and we came to church and we'd always go, oh, no, you copied me. But anyway, we really relished that we had the same mindset. We came to the same place with the same shirt from the same store, and that was a little bonding we had. So I want to take just a moment to honor and acknowledge Michael Engels. So just a moment of silence.
Would you tell them?
Michael, looking down on us right now, we thank you for all your blessings, your spiritual, your aloha that you showed us, and your beautiful massages, and your cheery disposition that you always brought to church. And we're so happy that you lived a good life and you be up there. And looking down on us, I'm sure smiling on Sunday. It's one of his favorite times. So thank you, Michael. We bless you. Okay, thank you. Today, I had a really interesting experience that I didn't get an insight from it until the very last minute, and something happened and I got an insight. So here we go. The story is we were down in Ward Center. And if you've ever been to Ward Center, you know that they have these little tiny parking spaces that are really tricky to get into. So we parked next to the end, and there was a space on the end. So we went to Ryan's, and we were having our thing, and we came back. There was a lady who had a big van. She was probably a mom with kids. And she had tried to get into the parking space, and she had made contact with our car, with her car. So it just so happened that she hadn't quite left yet. She wrote a little note, and she was going to put it on our windshield. And she saw us coming, and she had so I'm so sorry, my car hit your car. I was trying to get in, and da da da. And so we looked at it, and it was like that. So I said, okay. And she's being so very nice about it. She wrote the note, and had we not been there, she would have just left the note in the windshield. Anyway, very nice lady. Um, so she gave me the note, here's my phone number, call me. I don't want the insurance to get involved, but I'd be willing to pay for whatever. So, we went our way. I just said, okay, thank you for giving your information. And went home, and then a couple of days went by, and I thought, well, I should probably do the right thing and take it to a body shop. So I can say I did, and they can tell me whatever they can tell me. So I took it up to our friend's body shop, and he was getting off work, so I said, come on in. And he buffed it out, and it was almost back to normal except for a couple little things. So I went and bought some touch-up paint, $11. So I texted her, I said, my friend at the body shop buffed it out. I went and got some touch-up. It was $11. It looks pretty much like new, and my wife's not that particular. And I said, so, just give us $11 for the paint, and we'll call it a day. And she wrote back, and she said, oh, I'm so sorry that, it took me a while to contact you because I watch, I babysit 7 days a week or something like that. This is a mom that really is committed. And so we had a little conversation. She was being really nice and stuff. And I told her, well, we were preschool teachers. We watch kids too. Da, da, da. And so there was a lot of good feeling going back and forth between these texts. And so finally, she sent me a check and stuff, and she said, thank you for being gracious in what could have been, and usually is, a very contentious situation. So when you think about it, one car hitting another car, it usually doesn't end well. Usually there's some bad feelings, and she's right, and I never thought about it that way. I just thought, be nice about it. But that really came clear to me that, this could have been really created a lot of bad feelings, going both ways, and it has a lot. And I know my sister lives in California, in Santa Barbara, and she talks about, when there's accidents, a lot of times undocumented, Spanish-speaking people and stuff like that, or new arrivals, and sometimes they don't have insurance, and it just gets to be horrendous. But then what's the opportunity for us? I was like, hey, it's only some plastic and metal, right? It's only some plastic and metal that somebody can, and that creates all this bad feeling between people. Why? Do we need that kind of thing in our world? So I realized, those little things in the paper. Some writers, they had a little thing where we're just going to share good news. The aloha things, and this person, found my wallet. This person did this for me. This person picked me up when I fell on the sidewalk and got my groceries. There's plenty of those kind of stories too. Why don't we decide that, well, let's live our life in those? Let's all go there, because we know that there's a lot of other stuff going on out there that we can get caught up in. And I was just so happy that this lady pointed out to me that, this is what's possible. So, like, one more little example before I end here is I went to my school to get set up for the school year, my room, and there's this Hawaiiana lady from the school, and she's going to be sharing the room with me. So I walk in there, and she had it just decked in all Hawaiiana. I'm thinking, where's my space? Where am I going to work in here? I was really like, whoa, I don't know. And but long story short, I started talking with her, and she said, well, you can use this thing, and you can use it. And then she started asking me about, how are you going to well, you can arrange the tables over here. Da, da, da. So things, I started to calm down a little bit. And then we talked for 2 hours straight about spirituality, about Aloha Spirit. And she said, you know, all the contention, all the world's problems out there is misunderstandings. And she talked about, she approaches her philosophy or her work with the kids with misunderstanding. And so that's just another opportunity that there's a lot of people out there that are showing us that there's 2 ways to do this. Even if it's a situation, it can turn out to have a beautiful result. And so I encourage you to look for that in your life and go out and see where you can turn something that could be contentious into something that's very beautiful. And we all have that opportunity. We all have that gift that we can do. So thank you. Blessings to you.
When we learned this, we had an accident having a Peter. Good people. I couldn't resist. Jeez.
But there's many Peters like that.
Oh, there's many Peters. You want to be an insurance agent.
You can be a Peter.
We all be a Peter. Which leads me into my next segment right now. Right?
Kahu's message, how to use a photon energy in your healing process.
That's right. Mr. Peter, Mr. Aldi, and watch me. Because I can tell you this thing, photon energy is by the most awesome experience. I was telling you earlier this morning, we did this whole church up in love, just the 3 of us, because Paul and me this morning. The 3 of us, and we did this thing up, and it was so fun to do, but it's had a complete effect on the church itself. You can see people come in and they start going, but it's, I have another friend that I sent a lot of photon energy to. Excuse me. His friend, let's call her Miss M. Okay, Miss M, because she's going through a whole new experience right now. She's been placed in hospice care. Now that, everything's, oh no! I tell you, it's not a bad thing. It's a beautiful journey. I don't know who came up with hospice, but it should be around the world. Because that's where you come from the hospital setting into your next getting ready to go type setting. And this young lady, I was up to the hospital about a week or so ago, and I told her, I said, you know, all you do, they said, you gotta do this, is just relax. Don't pray to die, don't pray to live, just relax. If you're gonna go, you'll go. And I could feel her hand tight on my hand a little bit. Because that's the key right now. Photon energy is around us constantly. How many people even know the such thing as photon energy? And how many people even believe? Maybe some people in this church, not in this church, not really have this church. But I can tell you this thing. Most people, if I walked out on the sidewalk and saw the next church down or whatever, and I said, you guys do photon energy? What's photon energy? They didn't even know about it. But I can tell you, it is so empowering to work with it. And when you're working with it, you will feel your whole life begin to animate. Your light comes stronger. When you get stronger in your light, that's your love. And understand this thing. We talked about it earlier this morning. The Trump effect. It's not Trump, it's not the man Trump. It's the effect of it. We've got to get beyond that process. You can't get locked into watching 2 or 3 hours of this stuff every day and then get all mad and upset because he didn't do anything. We've got to know what we're going to do. You and I have got to know what we're going to do. And we're kind of stuck over here. We're stuck over here in this little island over here. And we're primarily a Democratic state. But I can tell you the Democrats need help too. They really need help. Because nobody's talking about love. Not one kid, I'm sure Pete and Sue probably know somebody out there, but I have never met a candidate who said to me and said, I want to talk about love with you guys. Because he'd be laughed off the stage. Why are you laughed off the stage? Because if you love, you have to go, he can't, doesn't mean you go to Congress and you put him in a corner and not pay attention to him. They will pay attention to him. Why will they pay attention? Because he's going to be in love. If he's in love, then he's going to do things he's never even thought possible. Now, understand, they say to be a congressman, you got the first month, you've got to raise enough for the next election. The first month of your election office, you have to spend money, we're going to get money. It's all about money. What if it wasn't about money? What if we take these people in Congress and talk to them through the etheric travel, through the photon energy? And that's what you folks got to understand. You can get to this photon energy and travel around on it, and you'll feel it. And you can go to any center in this world. So what I do, and I tell you this thing because I don't want to, I'm going to cause anything, you don't have to do it. But whenever I see a senator on the television, I know it's well beyond the time is there, but I take a picture of him mentally and I send him love. And I don't know if it's working, but I think it might be working a little teeny itty bitty bit because they have got somewhere there 25 years, 23 years. The Maverick, doesn't mean this, but he did the magic vote. Why? Why do you have to have a magic vote? There was nothing to vote about. We knew, and I can tell you how we knew it, because we the people, and I'm going to talk about God is lights. God is lights, God is lights. I can tell you this thing. The God is lights came out in the street in Washington, and they I don't know how many millions of people are up there, but I can tell you there's a lot of people in the street, and they were telling the world that we're not going to take it laying down. They would never take it laying down. And what they did is they just kept going. And then they got this another group of people with wheelchairs. They roll up to Congress and carry them out, wheelchair them out. But the people cared enough. So what I said to you is this we're over here in this little island right here, right now. The photon energy, that's why I travel around to go to these different places. But I guarantee this much, the photon energy, you've got to be aware. You can get inside of you. It can into your system, right through your body. And you can feel it. And you feel it. And when you feel it, then you can feel love. And love is not just another word. Love is a powerful words that you're going to have to share with yourself. When you sing about the love up here, when you come up here and somebody said, you give nice hugs, and I said, and she was right there, and I said, she does give nice hugs, doesn't she? And I can tell you, this is the practice of love. So photon energy is the practice of love, and love is the photon energy of all life. Because there's one thing I want to share with you, and we'll do our healing, because we're a healing church. Darn it. Darn it. I can say darn it, can I? Darn it. We are a healing church. And what we're doing right now is there's people out there, we're coming with something right now, and we'll talk to you after church here in the family church, but we're talking about getting involved with people in the chat room right now that wanted to get somebody free. Let's say they called me in the last 2 or 3 days and emailed me, and they got this thing right there. And they showed up in church. And we're going to have Gail's going to have to identify one of them, write it down on a piece of paper, and give it to you. And you're going to work with this one person around the world. I may be wrong, I'm just don't forgive me, but she just told me about it today. She said, you do it, I can't do it today. I'm doing it today anyway. But I can tell you, if we can do this, so we get a good feeling for ourselves. We get a good feeling for ourselves. That's why we come here to church. Get a good feeling. And so it's a charge up for the whole last 2 weeks or so. But understand it. It's so empowering when we know what we're doing. I think we can do this thing. So we'll let you know next week and we'll implement it. But, oh, you got a couple of weeks yet? Oh my gracious, she's ahead of me. What do you got?
Okay, we're doing it, I guess.
We're doing it right now. Okay, get up
Be in the moment. Be in the now. The power of the moment. Okay. Can I add my 2 cents on how to use photon energy in your healing process, please?
Surely.
Thank you. We learned that from our little niece, Kimmy. She knows how to say please, and she knows how to say thank you that you feel from the heart. And she's teaching me that. A 2-year-old teaching her auntie how to project from the heart. How cool is that? Anyway, how to use photon energy in the healing process. When I got in meditation, that's why you guys got to meditate, because you get all this wisdom, inner wisdom that will come to you. And here's what I realized yesterday morning. We humans on our spiritual journey, we are the channels of creator love. I went, huh? Isn't that the truth? That we are the ones. We're the only ones. Humans, that's why we're here. Because if we cannot, they don't interfere, right? Unless we ask, unless we pray, right? Unless we ask for what we want, and we're always channeling this creator's love, which, guess what, folks? That's our force, our own individual force, and we're connected. And when we come here to this little building, to this little, 600 square foot unit, this place is so filled with love. Every time you guys walk in, every time your presence, out there on internet land, you add to this week, you strengthen this week, and we become one consciousness that believes that everything can be healed. So it's that time. Can you guys feel it? So now, we humans are channels for the creator's love. So this photon energy, when I first heard about it, I go, how come I can't feel it? I can't smell it. I can't touch it. And I can't see it. So how can that be? But through the years, and especially since we've been doing the 5 breath meditation, boy, do I feel it within me. And boy, when you healing that knee, you feel the particles go into the bones, into the tendons, and everything else. I promise you, but you got to keep practicing. So we are, remember this, we are humans. We humans are channeled for the creator's love, and are enough to be shared with the other people, to be shared with planet Earth. And that's what. So one of these days, if you guys get something in meditation and you say, wow, please share it with us, okay? Because we might have forgotten, and those kind of stuff awakens our hearts. our individual hearts. So, okay, so we're gonna do this, huh?
Yeah, we're gonna do this.
Okay. We promise. So we're not gonna do the three chairs?
We'll do 3 people and then we'll go to this lady.
Okay, shall we explain it now?
Yeah.
Okay, the next, oh my gosh, you guys gonna work here today. So we have how many of us? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1,
8 number?
Wow.
Wow.
okay, we need 2 more. We need 2 more names. 2, 4, 6. We got 8 people here. Okay, here's how it's gonna work. The next round, we're gonna give a name for everybody here. Okay, and then you, the individual, will send. For example, Penny May is yours. Okay.
Oh, lucky job.
Your name, Penny May, went to a green goddess. Okay, what she'll do the second round is she's gonna send you some long distance healing, and you will focus on her. And we know enough. Let our photon, as you keep breathing, the photon energy will lead you to that person that you have in your hand. Okay? And you will be sending, everybody here will be sending their person long distance healing.
And then can you tell them to the chat room, send your comments?
Yeah, but you there, if you submitted your name, if I have your name here, when it's time, I want you to not participate not type anything in the chat room. I just want you to sit down in front of your camera, in front of your laptop or whatever, and just feel the energy and bring it into your heart. You can breathe it into through the process of your 5-breath healing meditation. And then wherever you have the pain, place your hand on that part of your body, okay? We'll explain it again later. But this round, so Gail, we need 2 more. That's it? Okay, so now we go first round to the people here in the church. But you out there, please participate as well. And you send us energy. Send energy to the people that's sitting on the stool, okay? I'm excited. Okay.
Okay.
It's a surprise.
We're gonna do 1 round of in-house healing today. I'm impressed. Quite impressed. Anyway, we'll do 1 round of in-house healing. So what I want you to think about with me right now. If you want to come up here and get one of these chairs, I recommend it to everybody. But you got to know what I'm asking you to do. What I'm asking you to do is I'm going to ask you to open up your heart to this whole process. And you can pray for somebody else. Pray for somebody else is fine. But there's nothing better than getting a little prayer for yourself. A little healing for yourself. And you don't go through your body real physically, go through your physical body right here, or your emotional body, or your mental body, or your spirit body. It's your emotional body, your physical body. Somebody going, oh, ow, that's what I feel that again. Tell the people, like you tell me, and I'll tell the people, right? So, if you want to come up right now, just come on up, and there's 3 stools up here. And you're invited down, all 3 of them if you want. Jump up. You're a jump.
Need 2 more from you within here. Come on.
One more. Come on. Feel the chair.
So there we go.
Okay. Coming to encourage me.
She did.
Yeah.
What she said.
What about you? She was good. I'm like, what about you? She goes, what about you? Okay.
Two what abouts? You got.
Yes.
Oh, good. Bless. Okay. I'm going to ask these folks what they're hearing. And I can tell you this thing, I tell you every week because what they tell me, there's something comes out of my mouth, but something good come out. I guarantee you.
Something came up yesterday, and I came into it and I posted about it.
So, I guess all of a sudden today, while we're sitting here, I started to get a pain in here. So, I don't know what that is. Also, that's what
Now, this lady over here on my right, she said, I want to heal a certain part of my body that I don't. I really love it. I really love it. But every time I let too much of it out, something gets snagged on somebody else, something like that. And then I go into feeling badly. So what I heard her say is that I know I'm good. I'm the best. She is the best. I'm the best caregiver in the world because I care. So that's all. Now, my friend Peter, he said he's got a friend named Julia, and Julia is working to a cancer stage, and he was telling me, I know what we could do to help her, but I'm not sure she wants to help. But understand this thing. We all know we could do to heal anybody. So what he's suffering for in his heart, he's suffering from, I want to help her, but I don't know how because I've reached out a couple times and it never quite gets fulfilled. Understand this thing. He's got to know how to love more powerfully than he's ever done before and get the rest of the family, whoever the family may be, to get involved in this whole process. And then we do the best we can do for her. Because this is a huge journey. I walked to my third friend over here, and she actually had some physical problem. But she said, you couldn't see it, I was sitting from the camera. She said, right over here. And I thought, oh. I just had it last week, and it really scared the heck out of me because a pain is a pain is a pain is a pain. And you get a pain, and it's a new one, especially a new, you think, oh God, those gallstones, my liver going bad, my bottom of my lung, oh my God. You know, I went through it all. I used to do like you do. But then immediately in meditation, because what I want you to do for her, is over here and here. Now we can't all get our hands right here. We can't get it, but you don't have to get it right over here and run it down through her and so on and so forth. But get to this area right here in her body and get that healed. Because I can tell you this thing, if you will, if you be so kind is to let yourself go right now and you feel the energies, not of your pain, feel your energy flowing through your body, down through your crown, into your body, and you gotta know you've got cellular body, cellular tree and cellular body. This right over here represents about a teeny part of it. But you can send energy, that energy right here. These people are going to come up here and get behind it and go to all of get your good stuff in there and start your healing. Excited. Excited. I think I was excited, but we had to work hard to do 2, 4, 5, 6 of it out there. But we had to come up and do it because we are part of the church of life. We are here in this. So please come up.
Well, we have to do the 5
Keep running. High breath with me right now. High breath meditation. You folks out there, though. Pointing fingers, middle finger, and eyeball. Bring down to your heart, wherever your heart. Now, right over top of your stomach, right over your D right here, right over top of your stomach. Now, right here, right over here. Take it into your body and get it all down to your bottom chakra. That's a full 5 breath meditation. 5 times 5 is 25 breaths of prana energy coming in this whole body. Now come up here and give to the people in the chair. And you folks come in across the oceans, if you can right now, and we'll get you in just a minute. We're here to help and heal these people up here. All right? You can finish up with I gotta tell you, I'm so proud of my guys up here today. they were working hard. Working hard. He was over at Pier by himself, all by himself working. I let him go. And then he go over and Sue. He's got her all by herself. I couldn't see. But and my other brother here. My brothers. I'm so proud of them. Anyway, with a little, it's just basic tap water, but bless this whole breath. It's a blessed water. And what we're going to do is we're going to put on our forehead, right here, and it's going to touch the forehead, and it goes inside this third eye, it goes down to your whole body, and it's so perfect because 7 trillion cells will be dancing in the street. It's a little strong, but okay. Thank you for doing this because I am tired.
Wow, that is awesome. How about you guys? Was it awesome? Those people had to share?
And you guys coming into this whole process, it was really powerful. I stayed over here. I always grew up at Kids of Hope, and I put my head down because I know wasn't with me today. But I can tell you, I could feel the energy come through that camera, right out of this camera. So thank you for those of you who came over. God bless you. Thank you. Now,
Do we have any more names? Okay.
Do it in a circle.
Oh, but then the chairs are arranged.
This way.
Okay. Like my niece says, okay.
That's what she said. What?
People work on back here. Is that what you're saying? Oh, I see.
Okay. For those 6 people that have requested a healing from this group, you out there, thank you so much. Now, I want you to, the 6 of you that requested healing, what I want you to do, that everyone has each individual has your name, and then so what I want you to do is send a beam of what color light from where they're from.
You send in here green light. There'll be a green light over top of the church. It just light up over the top.
Well, we're not going there. They're going to come here.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Okay.
So we're going by green light?
So, out there, if you requested a healing, send up a green light from wherever you are Like Penny May is from England, right? Oh, that's cheating. You should have. Now you know where to go. See, this is a lesson plan, guys.
That's okay out there. Oh, no, it's all right.
Okay, so Julia, Deidre, Penny May, and who do you have?
Deidre.
Deidre
Sylvania.
from New York. Nathan Wu, I suppose, Georgia.
Nathan. You got me?
Okay, Nathan's from Georgia. Sylvia. You got a guess.
Slovenia. Slovenia.
I'll find her. Virginia.
Oh, she's California.
Oh.
I think, yeah.
Next time,
The two of you put together, you put your two heads together and find Julia. Okay, so guys, out there, sit down, be at peace, and open to this healing. So you guys send that, put up a beam of green light up there, up in the, and up in the sky.
and I, as well as Byron and Patty, we're going to send this light for all the people that prayed for healing today. So you're going to specialize in your person. We're going to specialize as the church. So everybody's going to get healed right now. So
Take a deep breath. Oh, Julie's from Maui. Okay, so ready? Music?
music, you know?
Keep breathing. You're in Internet land and Argentina.
Argentina.
And we three here will concentrate on the healing goal.
And all that you've sent, that you sent in for a healing request is in this bowl right now. Because we know it. For those of you with individual requests, go to England or Austria or wherever. You gotta be where you're gonna get there. But just go with the power of love and light. And search for that green light. When you find that green light, go down that green light. You find this person below you. We find a spirit body, maybe a particleized body. We find their physical body. Find what you can find and go there and heal it. Because this is the magic of healing. And I will tell you this. You've only got to be aware of your healer. You're the healer. The healing is there with you right now. And for us here, for the people that sent all the things they've sent for, the people that are crying out in the weeds, they are crying in the weeds, crying out in the forest. Understand this thing. We know what created your power. The three of us. You can reach out to everybody that called for healings this week.
And those of you out there who's receiving the healing, you can direct the healing, the photon healing particles to where you need it, where you need it to go. The parts of your body that you feel needs this extra healing photon.
traveling out there right now. Finish up your healing, head back to the church. But understanding this thing, give love to this person. If you have her name, that's all right. Give love to them. They will feel it. I guarantee they will feel it. On some level today. Next week more. Next week more. Next week more. And the people who come in here over the next few days to watch this program, you're going to do it too.
Bring your consciousness back and grounded on this earth plane. How is it, Kim?
Well, I'm working with psychic school.
Oh, cool.
Reverend Randy.
All right.
Reverend Randy.
Okay, homework, guys. For the next 3 nights, the name that you have in your hand, you send them healing energy.
Just out of love. That's all you do.
Yeah.
I'm not going to ask if they'll come.
What happened?
The emotional
Come.
question.
Yeah,
She
you.
wants to be here.
Yes.
Huh? She got hurt. You don't want to share. Okay. Anybody here want to share the healing experience?
I want to share something. So, Vania, I felt your love, and I'm sending you mine.
Anybody else?
You guys want to share here? Sure. Go up here so you can get you.
Julie and Maui, I felt a strong sense of healing within you and a strong spirituality. And it felt like your spirituality is going to bring you into a loving space. It's going to heal your body very easily. And any hurts that you have in your personal life will be healed. And I feel a strong commitment to that healing.
So she said, beautiful, and she's feeling the love too.
Oh.
It's starting to work already.
So 3 nights, Peter, okay?
Yeah. We got 3.
3 more.
Hold on there.
It was, gotta get in the lake now.
He's getting it.
I was doing my healing prayers for Deidre in New York. And it was pretty strong. I could feel her presence, and I could feel that my prayers was reaching her. And my green light was super bright. So I know it reached her.
Wow.
God bless you, David. Please. That's the nice thing of how those small children help you.
Virginia, I could feel that your body needed healing in your midsection. So I was sending you a lot of love, and I could feel that you were receiving the love, and I could feel your gratitude. So much aloha to you, and I will continue to send you love and healing for the next 2 days. Please receive. So Virginia said, thank you for the healing energy. I felt it.
Oh,
Good
I
job.
want to cry.
I started off sending.
Gotta get in the lake.
I started off sending with Peter, sending energy to Julie in Maui, and there's a lot of green light around your heart. And then all of a sudden, I felt the energy from EL Valley, the goddess of EL Valley, and in the paper they had opened the park again. So if you feel the urge to go within the next few days, just go and find a tree and sit under the tree. And then I got Reverend Randy, and Randy, you were standing very tall, and your feet was kind of like planted onto the ground, and it was a grounding effect for me as well. Whatever you're doing, continue to send that from the ground up. And then there was a Native American guide that was standing close to you, and also working with your child self and your kindness. So we'll be sending your energy, both of you.
And for Nathan?
Oh, yeah. Well, come share. Real quickly, we all love Nathan. Come.
Nathan is really Nathan. Yeah.
Okay,
She's just,
what
he's
I,
just like you, so hard.
yes, it went straight to my heart because I noticed my hands, it was here first and then all of a sudden it went to my heart. So I think that, you know, we're sending both ways.
Oh,
Wow. So,
that gave me chicken skin.
Yeah.
And like,
Okay, so Nathan said, thank you, whoever sent me healing. Barbara, wow, I hope that you felt that, what I sent. Then Sylvania, she said, thank you for the healing energy and the love was sent to me. Reverend Randy, he just said, awesome, and thank you.
And my brother here. Oh, I'm sorry.
that's right.
Go ahead.
So I went to England to Penny May, and many, 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 many angels came with me, and they worked on you from the tip of your toe to the top of your head, and then your heart opened, and there was green all around you. And it continues, and you're in this egg of green, healing light.
So Penny May said, thank you for the healing, received peaceful and loving energy. The body became green and purple.
And last but not least, our brother Byron here, who's been energizing the bowl for everyone that has requested healing for the past, 21 days, yeah? Your name is here, and brother Byron, what anything to share?
I traveled the world, all different destinations, all different countries, and I share and give light, the golden particles of light, throughout all of mankind. Because of this shift, more and more people are getting aware and tuned. And what I share is open your mind, open your heart, and most importantly, love yourselves and keep love in your heart.
Wow.
When you say that, yeah. When you say that, amen.
And I have to say, your Kahu mentioned a very good member of our spiritual family in hospice now. She came and blessed the bowl.
That's right.
And I say,
She
wow.
came in, they said, in and out consciousness, but she was out of consciousness because she was right in the bowl.
She was right there and she was giving energy.
She was calling down and look at all the things. She was trying to read them all. God bless her.
So thank you there. Okay.
Okay.
Woohoo! It worked!
I'm going to close with a prayer this morning. But first of all, what?
Donation.
Oh, yeah.
Or shall we do the announcement first?
Okay, let's do that. Do that.
Okay. Okay. August 6th, Healing Sunday. Check. It's a wow.
Check. It's a while.
It's August 16th. That's coming up next week for spiritual seekers. Okay, we're gonna focus on the third principle, passion, and thank you, Patrick, for showing us that passion by coming in early. Passion, a key to remaking life as you know it. So be here, read the chapter on the 10 principles of conscious creation. And then if you don't have a copy, you can get a free download. Just ask Gildan for how to do it. And then if you want a book, you can order one. That's not free. Sorry, that helps the church. So, and then August 20th is long distance healing. And I think right now every Sunday can be a long distance healing. Huh? And August 23rd, we continue with the 10 principles. The fourth principle, clarity. Oh, that's tough for me. The fourth principle, mastering the self. And then on August 30th, we bring in Kahu Fred Sterling. We'll bring in Master Guy Kirill on speaking on at a new level, eternity of truth, trust, and passion. I want to thank Corinna for giving us a copy of the CD Walk the Talk, because Kahu and I, we've been listening to it in the car.
So beautiful.
It is so, my gosh. If I thought I knew the 10 principles then, it's just blowing my mind.
It's called Walking the Talk of the 10 Principles.
Yeah, and it's available for purchase. Just go to Kiro.com. It's an awesome, awesome CD.
Download it, have it on your computer. And you, every once in a while, just pick it up and play it. Because it is so important. My wife was on the tail end of that whole process. I can tell you how old it was, but I can tell you this, I was writing about being in my 50s. Every word is spoken in that entire journey is so empowering. Master Kira is unloaded. So we'll talk about this picture next Wednesday and next Wednesday, because I can tell you this, it's going to be truth, trust, and passion. He's going to talk about in this word here, and it's so empowering, so very empowering. Okay. Why? It's tough, isn't it?
But the law of the universe says if you don't ask, you don't get. So we're
And
asking.
we're asking you folks as well to get your money up and send it to us today, because if you don't do it today, you probably won't do it at all next week, next month. I don't care. But send me something today, because it enjoy my heart becomes so joyous. So tomorrow morning, when I open my computer, and this little thing tells me donations. Oh my God, we got donations. It's beautiful. Thank you so much for your $10 or $40 or $50 or $100. So much.
So that helps us be present here on the earth plane.
Now, what are you asking?
Your message, your final prayer. Oh no, Aldine comes on next, and then you do it next.
So, fall short too. We fall short.
We're still fundraising for Gail John's computer. We're inching away, we're getting there. Yeah.
So, thank you guys. And thank you around the world for sending me money. I can feel the phones opening up, and it's beautiful. I can feel it. So I don't know how many you're going to send, but we're going to take every dollar and put it into Gail's computer and get the equipment to do this thing better than we've ever done before. Yeah, announcements coming in the next couple of weeks. What since you saw here, good announcements. And we'll tell you about them later on.
Thank you.
All right. Now this brings up Aldine, and I'm going to stand to the side. She likes to hug me and hold me, but I'm going to stand to the side and enjoy it so much.
I take this so that Kahu sings with us, so I'm listening for him singing
Oh,
on
yeah,
the
yeah, I swear to God, y'all sing with me.
So everyone, please go into the center of your heart. Take a nice prana breath. Stay in the center of the 8, bringing the Creator's light into your heart and the light of the land of your birth into your heart. And from your heart, please sing with me. E Hawaii e ku'one hanaue ku'uhome kulai vinei olino au ina pono lanio. E Hawaii, aloha e haoni na o pio Hawaii e oli Maina ahe makani he pāmaine. Mau ke aloha no Hawaii. Mau ke aloha, aloha Aloha, and mahalo to our chorus.
That was really cool. The chorus sang it. Oh, it's one of my favorite parts of the journey. I'll close with prayer. And Creator God, hear these words of love from my heart. I'm so touched by these people right in this church, and the people outside the church coming in from the internet. They're really coming in through the internet. We know that now. Understand this thing God created. We the people of your love and life, no matter where we are, from England, Australia, or Canada, or wherever you may be. We the people. We want nothing but peace and tranquility in our life. So we pray you, God Creator, hear these words of love and light. Be aware of everything we're talking about is to the love of light. The love of light, which is the photon energy. Be aware of us, God Creator, because we're working really hard. And we understand is working for us. Pray this all in the name of the God Creator, the Christ light, the God who is love. Amen.
Amen.
Hallelujah. God bless you. Have a great week, a couple of weeks, and we'll see you here in 2 weeks because we're in this, the launch is healing. It's be powerful if you know what else is. All right?
And
God
join
bless you.
us next Wednesday.
Oh yeah, next week Wednesday, come for the spiritual speakers. I love that because I'll be here. Thank you so much. God bless you.
Amen.
Amen.
Take a breath.